unbox the Sri Lankan spices. All right. Okay, guys, so these are the common spices. First, let's look at cumin powder. So this is a cumin powder which is mainly used for vegetable curries. My mom uses it mainly for vegetable and beef curry. So it depends on how you use it. It has a very strong flavor. Cumin powder, which is also called jeera powder. Let's keep it here. All right. Next one is the black pepper powder. Black pepper powder is also called as gum miris, right? Black pepper. So we use this mainly for beef curry, chicken curry, or pepper chicken. So black pepper is also, if you want to heat up things in your curry. So chili powder will make your curry a bit spicy. Pepper is going to increase the heat in your dishes. So pepper, we love it as Sri Lanka in our curries. So cumin powder, black pepper. Also we have chili powder, which is also called miris kudu. Chili powder is like you know, it's going to be spicy. Your curry is going to be spicy. Even Indian cuisines, they use a lot of chili powder, but Sri Lanka, I love myself eating you know, spicy dishes and spicy food. So in Sri Lanka, chili powder is very common. So if you want it less spicy, you can add a bit less chili powder. So we love chili. We want to spice up because we like to spice up our life and also our curry. So chili powder and black pepper. So for my chicken curry, right, my grandma, my mom, we use chili powder and also pepper powder. We want the heat and we want the spice in our curry. Done. This is the curry powder, like, you know, an Indian version of garam masala. You know, garam masala is like Sri Lankan tuna paha. We call this tuna paha curry powder. We use this in our chicken curry, we use this in our beef curry, right? Without curry powder, most of the Sri Lankan dishes are incomplete. So yes, curry powder is our favorite, right? And also I have another black pepper. And also we have premium dried red chilies. These are chilies, red chilies, which are dried. And you know why we use this is mainly we use this on our stir fries. Especially I love to use this in my dal fry. You call this temperado. You add it in the oil and stir fry it and put some of these dried chilies. I'll tell you, these bad boys are going to do a good job on your stir fries. You're going to love it. So more chili, right? More chili, right? If you are new to Sri Lankan cuisine, make sure that you tell them to add a little bit spicy so you don't end up extra hot, right? Next, this is the most I have another curry powder. This is the most premium and expensive powder. I got this from Dubai, and especially right now in Sri Lanka we have a shortage of turmeric powder, but we use this on our ala kiri hodi and a lot of coconut based dishes. If you have a premium turmeric powder, I'll tell you, this is going to be good. Your food is going to be delicious, especially coconut based dishes. So turmeric powder, there's no saying to no, right? For turmeric powder, it's always yes in Sri Lankan cuisine, right? And so what makes the Sri Lankan cuisine and Indian cuisine different, if you were to ask me, is I think it's about the cooking techniques and also the herbs and spices that we use. You know, one common ingredients that we use in Sri Lanka is the rampa kole, the pandan leaf, and also curry leaf. I used to remember when my mom used to heat up the oil, especially the coconut oil. In Sri Lanka, coconut oil is our thing, you know. So we heat up the coconut oil, put the pandan, put the curry leaf, and that smell, you know, fills up the entire home. You just want to dig into the curry before even the main course, the rice, gets ready. So that's the beauty of pandan and curry leaf, right? All right. See, this is fennel seeds. So if you compare the fennel seeds and also cumin seeds, fennel seeds are bigger in size, cumin seeds are smaller in size. I'll tell you, one of a 40 years old experienced chef, he told me that the main secret for good Sri Lankan Muslim biryani is more of fennel powder. That is 1:2. If you have 1 tablespoon of fennel cumin powder, you make sure add 2 tablespoons of these bad boys, you know, the big boys, fennel seeds. They're going to change the flavor and it's going to be lovely. Your biryani is going to come out perfect. So fennel, you can, I'll bet you on fennel, right? Done, fennel. And by the way, this is my favorite knife, right? I use this to chop everything except my head, right? I'm using this to chop bones, my fish, my chicken. So if you want to get one of these stainless steel, you can get it from the description. I'll leave the link in the description below. You can get it from Amazon. It will be shipped in just 30 days. So that's a knife, right? Okay. See, cardamom and clove. These 2 ingredients are really good. Make sure that you get the best quality cardamom and clove. I got this, guys, from Dubai, because you can get good spices from there. So if you have someone who's coming from Dubai, get a kilo of cardamom. You'll never be disappointed, because you use this in almost all the curries, right? And especially if you're making a chai or Sri Lankan tea, just crush a cardamom pod, put it in, and also a piece of clove. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be tasty. And papadum, right? Papadum is all-time favorite. You know what's the difference between the Sri Lankan and Indian papadum? See, Indian papadum is big and it's crispy, but not crispy as this, I think. So I'm sorry. So this papadum is kind of darkish in color, and also it's very crispy. It's very crispy, and especially I love this with Sri Lankan rice and curries, like, you know, red rice, paripu, and soya meat, and that's crackling papadum. You know, the crispy papadum. Papadum is always my favorite. Right. See, this is Garcia. Garcia is called Goraka in Sinhala. This is a souring agent. We use this in like miris malu, our fish curry, because we like things a bit of sourness when it comes to fish curry. So if your tomato is not sour or not too much sour enough, so you can add one of these bad boys, one of the souring agent called Goraka. It's going to increase the sourness, and this is going to taste good. So if you're making a fish curry, Goraka is the way to go. Yeah, you know, I remember my grandma, she used to have this, you know, the stone grinder. She used to put chili powder, cumin powder, coriander, chili flakes, and a piece of Goraka and make it a bowl. And she used to make this miris malu with that karapincha and this pandan leaf. I'll tell you, that's one of the best fish curry I have ever tasted. So Goraka. And Maldive fish. When I talk about Maldive fish, it's pol sambole, you know, the shredded coconut, right? Sambol. So if you're making a pol sambol, shredded coconut, spicy shredded coconut, Maldive fish should be there. It's gonna be, it's optional, but if you have it, it's gonna taste good. So we use Maldive fish in Sri Lankan cuisine, right? And also chili flakes. We use black pepper, chili powder, dried red chili. That's a lot of spice, I know, yes. And chili flakes. Chili flakes, we love it. We love chili flakes because I know, you know, because we use this a lot in our devil chicken, especially also beef curries. I personally use in my beef curry the chili flakes, right? Especially if I'm making stir fry, this is gonna give a good flavor. And this is tamarind. This is also a souring agent. I used a small piece of tamarind in my beef curry. So tamarind, we use it in our cuisine. And this is called uluhal, the fenugreek seeds. Fenugreek seeds control the cholesterol. We also add this to our vegetable curry, beef curry, you know, the pre-cooked stage where you put the coconut oil and do this, and this is gonna be not too much of fenugreek. This is gonna be bitter, just maybe 2 or 3 would do the magic. Fenugreek, uluhal, right? This is the mustard seeds. I grew up where the small days, you come after school, you hear your mom cooking, and you can listen to the crackling noise of the mustard seeds she's preparing, your paripu, or she's making a dal curry or chicken curry. This mustard noise, the crackling noise, is always close to me. So mustard is also very important in Sri Lankan cuisine, also in my childhood memory. Mustard, right? So these are not all the spices, these are few of the common spices we use here in Sri Lanka. So Sri Lankan cuisine is beautiful, it's tasty. So if you are someone who's watching this video outside Sri Lanka, I welcome you to my country. It's a beautiful place. You can try one of the exotic dishes of Sri Lanka. We have a nice food, and also you can try visiting down south, the uphills, Kandy, Noralia. It's a beautiful place, and Sri Lanka is one of a gem of an island. So I personally give you an invitation to visit Sri Lanka, and if you need any help as a tourist, please do email me. I'll help you to get through to the right person. So in the coming videos, what you can expect is a lot of Sri Lankan cuisines, a lot of Sri Lankan dishes. So I'm going to bring in the people who make biryani in Sri Lanka, on the weddings, in the functions, Muslim style, and all those. So many videos are coming up in the next videos, guys. So please do subscribe and watch. You're going to love Sri Lankan cuisine, and I'll make sure that you guys are hungry at always when you watch my videos. So love you all, stay blessed, stay peace, and I'll see you guys on another video.